Sorry, Nutmeg, but you have to stay here today, Cora told the little brown mouse perched on the windowsill of her treehouse home. I'm not going to school. I'm old enough to go rewilding now in the big outside. Cora showed Nutmeg her new woodland bag, made from spider's thread. It wasn't sticky and it didn't cling to her hands like an actual web. It was soft and silky and incredibly strong. The bag had 2 straps so that it could be worn as a backpack. It was infused with magic to make it stretch so that anything could be squashed inside, even an elephant if you ever needed to move one. The bag had several compartments to keep stuff safe. The only things inside it now were Cora's work tools: a spade, a rake, and a garden fork. Nutmeg's whiskers twitched as she sniffed at the bag. Cora pulled it away, worried that the little mouse would nibble a hole in it. Just then, Jax ran up the spiral stairs that wrapped around the tree's outer trunk. His pounding feet made all the branches tremble. Nutmeg scampered out of the window and along the branch, her long tail disappearing into the spring leaves. Cora went to open the top door. "Ready?" said Jax. "I've been ready for ages." "No school today," said Jax with a wide smile. Cora grinned back at him. "No school forever if we pass the trial. I hope we don't stay trainees for long. I can't wait to be a fully trained keeper." Cora's stomach hopped like it was full of baby frogs. She wanted to get started. It was just a shame that Nutmeg couldn't come too like she had sometimes when Cora went to school. But Cora was scared that Nutmeg might get lost in the big outside. "No more boring lessons with Signor Dragonfly. Keepers get to go rewilding on their own," said Jax. There were keepers all around the world. The ones living in the hidden middle of the Whispering Woods had been there since the Stone Age. Keepers cared for the countryside, rewilding it by doing things that helped nature to recover when the Ruffins were careless with it. Some of the rewilding tasks were small, like sowing seeds, and others were much bigger, like planting a whole forest to help prevent a flood. "I hope we don't see any Ruffins," said Cora. Keepers went to work very early in the morning, and some of the adults went last thing at night, when most Ruffins were tidied away in their houses. The rest of the time they spent in the hidden middle, chilling, sleeping, or doing chores. Ruffins were scary. They were so big, like giants, even the young ones. Cora had almost been flattened by a Ruffin child once. Keepers were usually very good at staying out of sight, but Cora had got distracted and hadn't seen him when he came running at her through the ferns. Luckily, his funny rounded ears didn't seem to work as well as her pointed ones, and he didn't hear Cora scream. She had been forced to use her long fingers to shower his feet with a magic mist so that he skimmed over her. He ran off, unaware that he could have stamped on her or taken her home to eat. That was the Keeper's woodland magic for you. It wasn't the big zappy kind that could make a Ruffin fly or turn him into a stinky badger's bottom, but it was very useful all the same. Cora shouldered her bag. "I wonder what we'll be doing today." Not only did the Keepers care for the countryside, but they lived off it. Every day at times when most Ruffins were still in bed, Keepers went into the big outside to gather nuts, seeds, fruit, wood, fur, and anything else from nature's larder that might be useful. It was up to Scarlet Busybee to give each keeper a task. Scarlet was also in charge of the stores where everything they collected was kept, and the workshops where a team of keepers turned it into something useful. From nature's floor to our door, caring for the countryside and taking only what we need, as Scarlet was fond of telling everyone. "We'll soon find out. Race you to the bramble door." Instead of using the spiral steps, this time Jax put his leg over the handrail and slid down it, his blue hair streaming behind him. "Bye, Mum!" yelled Cora as she followed him, also using the handrail as a slide. "Stay safe, keep out of sight, and don't get caught by the Ruffins," her mother's voice floated after her.